Some fresh faces have arrived on campus at the University of Miami. The 2020 early enrollee recruits are here. What's going on, Canes fans? In this video, we're going to take a brief look at each of the early enrollees that are already on campus, ready to get to work. But before we dive into that, I do have one request. If you haven't clicked the subscribe button down below, make sure that you do that before we get any further into this video. I'm going to continue to cover Miami Hurricanes football during the offseason, so content will not be stopping on this channel in 2020. And also, if you want to take a peek, this is 100% optional. There is a join button. It's either to the left or the right of the subscribe button. If you don't see it there, the first link in the description will take you to it as well. That's how you can join up and become a member of the Canes fam. You do get some perks. You get a cool little U beside your name in the comment section and live chats, and you also get access to special emotes you can use in the live streams as well. And I'm working on revamping those perks to make them even more worthwhile for you guys. And I do want to take a brief moment, and all of these guys and gals that you see on the screen right now are members of the Canes fam. So that means that they've clicked the join button. It does cost money. As I said, I want to be very honest, transparent, and upfront about that. It does cost money, but it directly supports the channel. So I do want to thank these guys and gals that are up on the screen right now, and thank you so much for the love and the support. So yes, the 2020 early enrollees have moved in and started classes. This 2020 early enrollee class is actually the largest in Miami Hurricanes history at 13. It's pretty exciting because roughly 3/4 of the players committed in this 2020 class are early enrollees. It's huge because all of these guys are going to get a jump start learning the offense and the defense, working out, and they can begin forming friendships and bonds with current players that are already on campus. So let's briefly take a look at each of these 13 players and see who's already on campus putting in that work. Now, I do want to let you know that I'm going to put some images up on the screen as we go from player to player. I do not own these images. I didn't create them. They're actually from stateoftheu.com. The awesome guys over there. So go check them out. I put a link to their website down in the description. They put these together. They are not my images. So you know we had to kick the list off right with TVD, Mr. Tyler Van Dyke. Hopefully our savior QB, right? A lot of people are expecting this guy to come in and make an immediate impact and make a run for the starting quarterback position. Van Dyke is a 6'4", 212-pound, 4-star recruit out of Suffield Academy. I posted a picture up on Twitter showing TVD a few minutes after arriving on campus, and what do you know? Here he is talking to our new OC, Rhett Lashley. I have a feeling this guy doesn't plan on wasting any time, and he's going to get right to work. Next up, we've got the 5'10", 203-pound, 4-star running back, Don Chaney Jr. Now, this guy is from Miami and stayed home to make the crib great, which I have so much respect for, especially after the 2019 season. Chaney runs a 4.4 40, and he is tough to bring down. He's a patient runner with good vision and even better explosion. With DJ Dallas leaving for the NFL draft and Lingard transferring, it's definitely good that we got some early enrollees in the running back room. Let's continue with the running backs and welcome Jalen Knighton, who comes in at 5'9", 194 pounds. Another 4-star recruit out of the state of Florida. Knighton will also be pushing to make an immediate impact. He was very productive against some very high-level competition in South Florida. You'll be excited to hear that 3 wide receivers have also enrolled early. You've got Michael Redding III, Daslin Worsham, and Xavier Restrepo. Now, we'll start with Restrepo, who actually played with Jalen Knighton at Deerfield Beach High School. He's 5'10", 186 pounds, and was ranked as a 3-star recruit. Daslin Worsham is 6 foot, 185 pounds, comes in as a 4-star that chose Miami over Alabama, Auburn, and Clemson. And wrapping up the wide receivers, the 4-star, 6'1", 195-pound Michael Redding III is on campus. Another Florida recruit, and this guy comes from IMG Academy. Now, quick little disclaimer, I'm probably butchering some of these names once they get on campus and they do some interviews and they talk to them a little bit. Obviously, I'll get more familiar with them, so just cut me a little bit of slack. And of course, one of Miami's many nicknames, tight end U. Some of you might be wondering, what do the tight ends look like for this class? Tell me somebody's enrolling early. Yes, we do have a tight end enrolling early for the 2020 class, Dominic Mamerelli. Another big and tall tight end pickup for Miami, coming in at 6'4", 235 pounds, and Mamerelli was ranked as a 3-star recruit. Moving on, 2 offensive tackles also moved in over the weekend. You've got 4-star Jalen Rivers, who is a big dude at 6'6", 331 pounds, and the 3-star Chris Washington, who is also a pretty big guy, 6'7", 269 pounds. Now, a lot of people think with Washington, again, being an inch taller than Jalen Rivers, who already brings so much hype, that Washington maybe just needs to put on a few pounds to match the height. And man, there's some serious potential here. 4-star defensive end Chance Williams is moved in and on campus and ready to put in that work. Another Florida recruit that's 6'4", 238 pounds. He had offers from Alabama, Clemson, Florida, LSU, Georgia. The list goes on and on. But my man, Chance Williams, stuck with the Canes. Linebackers Tyreek Austin Cave and Corey Flagg Jr. are on campus and ready to rock. The 3-star Austin Cave is 6'1", 203 pounds, and is all the way from New Jersey. Flagg is a 3-star recruit coming in at 5'10", 223 pounds, and he's from North Shore High School in Houston, Texas. And finally, wrapping up the list is 4-star safety Keyshawn Washington. I'm personally pretty excited about this guy. He's 6'1", 177 pounds. His size will be a welcome addition to the defense. Man, I can't stress enough how huge it is to have a lot of these big-time players coming in and being early enrollees, right? Because we've got guys at key positions coming up in this 2020 season that we need answers, right? We feel like we've not had a quarterback. We feel like we need improvements on the offensive line. And we've got some guys coming in that potentially, as we've said multiple times in this video, can have an immediate impact. So this is huge for us, and it's a big head start for these guys to go ahead and get the ball rolling, go ahead and get them on campus, be a little more one-on-one with the coaches, become more familiar with the offense, defense, get that college level workout routine going, and forming those bonds and friendships with current players, because it does matter. And I understand that we're still lacking in several positions, but hopefully this coaching staff will look to the transfer portal and maybe pull a couple of guys. I am not opposed to that idea at all. It's part of college football now. It's just the reality of the situation. And every other team in the country, you best believe, is going to be utilizing the transfer portal. It's a tool that coaches now have at their disposal. So it'd be dumb to not do it. And of course, we've got a couple more guys coming in later, but I'm pretty pumped on the 2020 class, and these early enrollees, again, are getting that head start. But what I want to know from you guys is, which one of these 2020 early enrollees are you most excited about? Let me know down in the comment section below. For me, personally, you already know. I think it's got to be TVD, my man Tyler Van Dyke. We know that we've been struggling at the quarterback position. And as I said, let me go and get it out of the way. I know that we need improvements for the offensive line, but I've been looking for that leader, right? And man, I'm so pumped to see that literally minutes after arriving on campus, him meeting with Rhett Lashley. And who knows what they were even talking about, right? Maybe they were talking about football. Maybe they were talking about what they had for lunch the previous afternoon, right? I don't know. But I'm still really pumped about what this guy brings to the table. Maybe he can be that leader, right? That 2, 3, 4 year quarterback, assuming he stays, hopefully 3 years at least minimum, maybe 4 years if we get lucky, that can come in and really just be an impact player, grab hold of this new offense, and just take off with it. But as I said, just let me know which guy you're most pumped about down in the comment section. There's plenty of players to get excited about in this 2020 class, and there's so much to talk about in the offseason when it comes to Miami. At the time of filming this video, there's still buzz and rumors floating around about the Alonzo Highsmith stuff. Listen, we'll address it. We'll talk about it. There's also some bad rumors. and talks about partying and curfews and all kinds of stuff, right? We're going to do more live streams every week, more videos. I'm going to continue to give you guys as much content and keep you updated in the off season as much as possible. So I mentioned it at the beginning of the video, but if you're not subscribed already, it doesn't cost you a thing to click that little red button below the video. That way you can stay up to date with the Miami Hurricanes. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Remember, we are all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I got to say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out.